Alright, what's going on, guys? Still welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to go ahead and talk about the nuked out free-for-all calling card. Now, this is awarded by getting 30 kills without dying, and you can't use any lethal streaks. Lethal streaks meaning score streaks that go ahead and get you kills. You can only use score streaks that kind of assist you, like the power core, the hater, the UAV, counter UAV, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a class setup. The gameplay you're watching in the background is from my live stream, and I ended up getting this nuked out thing on a live stream, which is really awesome. It was definitely a tough challenge. It's definitely nerve-wracking. I had my hands sweating, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a class setup. I'll tell you what streaks to run, what specialists to run, and hope that you guys can find as much success as I did in this gameplay and get your calling card, because it's definitely something a lot of people are going after. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start off with the class setup. Now, the class setup that I'm going to give you is a little bit different from the class setup I was using in the gameplay. The one I'm using in the gameplay is quick draw, grip, and I believe I think that's pretty much it, actually. I think that was actually all I was using. I believe I was using fast mags, maybe. If I wasn't using fast mags, I was definitely using like long barrel or something. But yeah, so the class setup I'm going to give you in this video is going to be different from this one. I was really just going for it. I was in it to win it. I didn't really care about stealth or anything like that, but the class setup I'm going to give you is definitely stealthy, and it's going to make sure that you don't die, because I had a lot of close calls in this game. So the class setup is the VMP with grip, quick draw, and suppressor. Now, you're going to use the suppressor to stay stealthy, because in free-for-all, if somebody sees that red dot that you're shooting on the map, they're all going to come running towards you. Everybody's out to kill everybody. You know, free-for-all is a free-for-all. Nobody's on a team, so they see that red dot, they're going to come running towards you. So definitely better to go ahead and run a suppressor and stay off the map. If you're a good player, by all means, go ahead and run whatever you want, but, you know, for the lower end players, just run a suppressor. It definitely helps a lot. For perk 1, we have Ghost, and Ghost allows you to stay off the UAV and all that, which is really, really good, because a lot of people in free-for-all use UAVs, and when they call that UAV in, if there's some guy in your lobby that, you know, is right neck and neck with you, and, you know, he's trying to kill you and stuff, and he just ends up killing all the other players in the lobby, he's going to end up getting UAV, so you want to go ahead and stay off the map with Ghost. Next up is Scavenger. Scavenger is really important because you want to go ahead and replenish your ammo. You don't want to get stuck in a situation where you have to go ahead and pick up somebody else's gun, because you're using a gun already that you're comfortable with. You're saying, okay, I want to use the VMP, I'm comfortable with this gun, or whatever gun you choose to use. I'm comfortable with this gun, so I don't want to pick up some dude's weapon that has you know, like a thermal on it, on the AK or the KN-44, something like that. So definitely run Scavenger so you can go ahead and replenish your ammo. Next up, these two are very, very crucial. Awareness, dead silence. Dead silence allows you to move silently. We all know that. Everybody in free-for-all is going to be listening for footsteps, so you definitely want to run dead silence. Next up is awareness, and awareness allows you to hear enemy movements a lot easier. And when I was hearing footsteps in this game, every single noise, I had my headphones turned up to the max volume so I could hear footsteps, and when somebody would call in a UAV or a Hellstorm missile or something, it would really, really mess with my hearing of the footsteps. So try your best to go ahead and tune everything out and really, really pay attention to those footsteps. And there's a lot of situations in this gameplay when I relied on hearing these footsteps. Probably about, I'd say, about 26 of the kills that I got, maybe 27, were from me relying on hearing enemy footsteps. So definitely crucial to run awareness. So let's go ahead and get into the specialist. Your specialist is going to be Seraph, and the thing that you're going to pick is not the Annihilator, but you're going to pick the Combat Focus. Now, what Combat Focus allows you to do is earn your score streaks a little bit faster. I guess it gives like a bonus multiplier towards your score streak. So this is important because you want to go ahead and activate this when, you know, you feel you're in a tough situation. So if you do end up getting the kills that are needed, you can go ahead and get to your hater or get to your counter UAV or whatever faster. So this is good. So Combat Focus is definitely something to run, because once you get the UAV and the counter UAV, you know, you're pretty much set. You can get a whole bunch of kills, but then it's that long stretch to the hater that really, really kills you and makes you a little bit nervous. But once you get the hater, you're golden. So definitely run Combat Focus so you can get that bonus multiplier towards your score streaks, and you can earn them a lot faster. Now let's get into the score streaks. These are really, really important. Like I said, you could run the power core, but I'm not going to really recommend it in this video because I found a lot of success with the UAV, the counter UAV, and the hater. So we're going to run the UAV. That's a given. Obviously, we want to see the red dots on the map. It's only a 500 score. score streak. So all you need to do is get 5 kills, and you know you're pretty much golden. Next up is the counter UAV. This jams the enemy radars. So if you're in free-for-all, like I said, if you have a non-suppressed weapon, if you guys choose to do that, you will be showing up on the radar. And that's kind of why I went with the counter UAV in the gameplay that you're watching, because I wasn't using a silenced weapon. So I said, okay, I want to go ahead and stay off the radar, but I want to keep slaying. I don't want everybody coming to me, you know, knowing where I'm at. So I ran the counter UAV so I could jam their radar. And that's kind of when, like, the static goes all over the radar and everything, and you can't see anything, which is good. That's what we want. We want to jam the enemy's radar, and we want to put them at the biggest disadvantage possible so we can have, you know, the upper advantage, which is good. And the last streak that we're going to run is the Hater. This is a given as well, like I said. Now, this one's 1200 score. This is above the Talon, the Wraith, the Cerberus, and everything. So this is where the combat focus is going to come in handy. So the counter UAV is 600 points. Then you have to get another 600 points in order to get the Hater. So that's another 6 kills. So that's where Seraph's combat focus comes in handy. So instead of getting like 100 points per kill, I believe you get like 200 or maybe 125, something like that. You get a really good bonus, and then you know, you get a couple kills, I think maybe like 3, maybe 4, and then you get your Hater, and then you're golden. Now once you call in a Hater, you'll see in the gameplay, once I have the Hater, it's game over. You can see every single direction they're coming from, which way they're facing, where they're going, back alley, you know, if they're coming from behind you, in front of you, whatever. The Hater is definitely a great advantage, so I definitely recommend running that. So we're pretty much coming to a close. So there you guys go. That is the class setup, that is the specialist to run, and that is the score streaks to run. This gameplay, man, I will tell you, this thing had me sweating a little bit. Seriously, there was a lot of times in the game where I had to take a break and wipe my hands because they were so sweaty, because I was getting so nervous. A lot of moments where I thought I was going to die, but we ended up clutching it out. And just take your time, seriously. It is really, really important to take your time, watch your surroundings, map knowledge. And this map right here is the best map to go ahead and get your nuclear on in free-for-all, because you can camp. Not really camp, I wouldn't really call it camping, because you are going for one of the hardest challenges in the game, but I would definitely say to try to stick to that middle house in the middle of the map where I was standing. And I was kind of patrolling areas, you know, I was going from one door to another, you know, I pushed to the barn a little bit, you know, I kind of moved around, but really, really be careful of your surroundings, because I'm telling you, somebody's going to come from behind you, and knowing the spawns in Black Ops 3, they're going to spawn right behind you, they're going to kill you, and you're going to be really, really pissed. But if there was one map I would definitely recommend to get your nuclear on in free-for-all, would definitely be Fringe, man. Fringe is definitely the best map to do it, and I have found a lot of success on Fringe, and you know, domination and everything. So it was no surprise to me when I ended up getting this nuclear on Fringe itself. But there you guys go. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have gotten a nuked out calling card. I'll go ahead and display the calling card on screen here so you guys can check it out. It's pretty awesome. It was definitely an accomplishment. Everybody in the stream was going crazy when I was live streaming it. It's definitely really awesome. It definitely is one of the tougher challenges, but once you get it, you could just sit back, relax, and you know, not have to do it ever again. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys later.